6 figures every year, yeah, earn it. At the front of this line is
now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the ground, this is Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half. As it stop him behind the line.
Up to make the tackle. A loss of a yard on the play. And
the Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Murray. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down. They go back to Murray on first down. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run with Murray. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 27.
The tackle, New Orleans.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Preston Smith there on the stop. So after the run for no gain,
27-yard line.
a 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Steps away to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams.
Rodgers.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. On play action. Now Rodgers. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Rodgers now on 1st down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Packer. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Rodgers connecting with Equanimeous St. Brown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And here's Lewis. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in the second half. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't.
Rodgers now to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Rodgers with the handoff to
Zach Bond there on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Oh, what a juke into space. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Packers 21. Saints nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 40. Now right away, he'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Kamara. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Over on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. After the penalty, it's Jones. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction. 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, 32 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Getting your back. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Got him in. He finds Sanders.
Breeze pass.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Back now at Lambeau.
Nothing.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Again, it's Breeze. Over the middle to Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And the Saints first down.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson there to make the grab. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.